So Hamilton seems to be a lot more stable than some of the other markets which are taking a lot bigger swings. So somebody had asked me if I could do a market update on Hamilton. So this one is for you. Hopefully it helps. By the way, if anyone needs help buying or selling in Hamilton, I do work there, so you can call or text me at this number. Okay, what I'm going to be doing for this video is I'm going to be pulling stats from two different boards, the Hamilton board and the Toronto Real Estate board. So on the Hamilton board, sales are down 37% since the peak of the market, which was in May. And on the Toronto Real Estate board, they are down 33%. Okay, so first let's cover what's happening in Hamilton. As I showed you before, sales are down 37%. So if you want to look at like month by month what has been going on, this is how many homes have been selling every single month on the Hamilton board. Now this is a chart straight from the Hamilton Real Estate Board website, so full credit to them, credit where credit's due. They did such an awesome job. There was really no need for me to remake this. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to compare the peak of the market, which was May, so that's going to be on the top here. And I'm going to compare that to July, which is the most recent stats, so that's at the bottom. So let's look at, for example, average price for a detached. Average price for a detached is the only thing that went up in terms of prices. Detached house, on average, it was selling for $891,000 back in May, and that has actually increased to $942,000 in the month of July. And everything else is down, like semi-detached homes are down. They're down about $18,000. Condo buildings, they went from $529,000 to $493,000. If you look at new listings also went down because generally real estate is seasonal, so summer is usually slower than spring. It usually picks up in September, October, November, but we'll see what happens because if Bank of Canada raises the rates once again, I don't see things picking up. So, and winter's coming, so it's going to get slower and slower. Unless Bank of Canada pauses the rate, then who knows, like anything goes. So new listings actually went down as well. They went from 1234 in May, and in July they went to 1114. Not a huge drop, but something to keep in mind. So if you want, you can take a screenshot if you're interested in more detailed stats. Now let's get into what's happening on the Toronto Real Estate Board. Pretty much the same thing, but just the numbers are slightly different. They are slightly lower here. So the peak of the market, just like on the Hamilton board, it was in the month of May at 611. That has dropped to 410, and I believe that's a drop of 33%. Now let's look at prices. What is going on for prices for these are average prices for detached homes. Detached homes, not much change. As I showed you before on the Hamilton board, they actually went up slightly. But in here, not much has changed. You can see here, like ever since I would say the month of even February, like February to July, they have only fluctuated around 50,000, like a little bit up, a little bit low every single month. So in June, they were 945. In July, they went to 939. So Hamilton seems to be a lot more stable than some of the other markets, which are taking a lot bigger swings, like up and down. So not much has changed in terms of average prices for detached homes. If you look at freehold townhouses, they have dropped quite a bit. If you look at the peak of the market was at least for prices, it was not May, it was in June for freehold townhomes. The highest price we've seen this year was $833,000 for a freehold townhouse, and that has dropped to $756,000. So that's a sizable drop if you're thinking of buying or selling a freehold townhouse. Condo buildings only, not condo townhouses. Condo buildings in July, on average, a condo would cost you $508,000, and that is actually gone up as well. So Hamilton is doing okay. Like the sales are down for sure, but in some of the other cities, the sales are down like 45, 50%. So Hamilton is sitting around like 33, 35, 37%. And also the prices, except for freehold townhouses, they are a bit more stable than what's going on in other cities. So good news if you are a seller in Hamilton, because the prices have not tanked like in some of the other cities we've seen. At least for now, everything seems to be okay. We'll see what happens in the next few months. Let me see if there's anything else. No, that's it. If you like this kind of stuff, please like and comment. This kind of stuff takes me a little bit longer to put together because I have to do research on the Hamilton board as well as the Toronto Real Estate Board. So if you want to show your appreciation, like, comment, subscribe. It helps me out. It helps the channel grow. I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.